Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope you're all doing well and staying safe and eating healthy too. Welcome to our class this morning. Today we'll be talking about one of the core values of Credo, which is responsibility. The way I act, responsibility. Now, remember there are 5 core values in Credo. Our 5 core values: excellence, care, respect, responsibility, and responsiveness. Excellent, care, respect, responsibility, and responsiveness. Today I'm going to be talking about the 4th one, responsibility. Responsibility simply means how you act, the way you act, the way you do things. Do you understand? Now, when I say responsibility, what does it mean to be responsible? What does it mean? What do you think it means to be responsible? Okay, responsibility, as you can see it on my screen, being responsible means you do the things you are expected to do and accept the consequences of your actions. You do what you are expected to do. Sometimes your parents give you work to do, and in school too, I give you work to do. I expect you to do them. So when you do them, that means you're responsible. When you don't do them, that means you're not responsible. Do you understand? And then when you don't do them and I decide that, okay, since you didn't do this, I am going to punish you. And you didn't sulk, you didn't throw tantrums, you accepted it. Oh, Miss Ayedoba, I'm sorry. I tore your book. That means you're responsible for your action. Is that taken? Now we're going to look at other things. We're going to look at them. Responsibility also means to be in control of your own behavior. That is how you behave. How do you behave? Oh, sorry for the pop-ups. So sorry for these pop-ups. How do you behave? How do you behave with people? How do you behave with your siblings? How do you behave to your mom or your dad? Do you behave well? Are you well behaved? Being trusted with important jobs. Can I ask you to clean up your room and you actually clean it up? Or I'll ask you clean up your room and then I will come back and I'll meet your room unkept. Having your work finished on time. When you're asked to do a job, do you go ahead to do the job and complete the task on time? Or you play and then I remember I have not finished my numbers. I gotta finish it. Mommy is coming now. Let me hurriedly finish this. Is that being responsible? Then do your path when working together. Now, sometimes I'll ask you, or your mom, since we're not in school, you're at home. Now, sometimes your mom will ask you, and maybe your older brother or your older sister, if you have any, or maybe your help at home. Like, okay, 2 of you clean up this place. Do you do your part or you allow your help to do all the cleaning? That's not being responsible. If just one person does all the job, that's not being responsible at all. You're not being responsible. Be responsible. Take care of your things. Being responsible is not just taking care of your things. Clean up after yourself when you finish eating. Remember in school, when we are done eating, you clear your plate. If you use the school plate or the school cutlery, you put it in the bucket. Remember, you can remember that. And then you put the pencil back into the pencil case. You put the eraser back where you picked it. That is taking care of your things, cleaning up after yourself, taking care of your shoes. You don't leave your shoes outside in the rain. No, you don't do that. That's not being responsible. You don't drop your clothes on the floor. You pick them up. When you want to have a bath, you change, you remove your undies, you remove your clothes. You don't drop them anywhere. You drop them in the laundry basket. Is that okay? And then always try, sorry about these pop-ups. I'm sorry, I don't like them too. Always try to do the right things. always try to do the right things. If you know it is your responsibility to switch off the light, you switch it off. Now, sometimes you may be watching TV and then the light goes off. The light goes out. You don't sit down and leave the switch on. If you are not permitted to turn it off, you call your help or you call somebody who is older. Please, can you help me to switch this socket off? The light has gone out. Huh? Then make smart choices. Make smart choices. Play smart. Don't play with dangerous objects. Don't play in the kitchen. It is not a playground. Don't play with knives or scissors when you see something on the ground that does not belong to you and you know who owns it. You take it back. Give it back to the person. Be trustworthy. Be someone who people can trust. Be someone that your parent can actually trust you. When your mommy says, your mommy can actually leave cookies on the table and she is sure that you won't eat it. Or even when you eat it and she asks, who touched these cookies? You'll be responsible enough to say, Mommy, I picked one. When your mommy said, don't turn on the TV until it is 10 o'clock, and then she goes out by 7, you don't turn it on until 10 o'clock. Does that make sense? I guess it does. Now, to be responsible also, okay, let me move this. How can I be responsible? How can I be responsible? Doing what is expected of me. No excuses. Mommy, it is when you said, no excuse. You don't give excuses. Clean it up. Mommy, come and write your work. Come and do your work. Mommy, my hand is paining me. My wrist is almost broken. My finger. No excuses. Keep promises. When you say, Mommy, I promise I will clean up my room. Mommy, I promise I will not say that again. Mommy, keep your promises. When you promise to do something, make sure you keep it. Do the best you can. When you do something wrong, admit it and make it right. When you do something wrong, Mommy say this is wrong. You say, I am sorry that I did this. When you spill something, quickly clean it up. You spoil something and your mom or your dad is not around. When they come back, Mommy, I'm sorry, I was playing with this and I broke it. That is admitting it. Do you understand? Okay, let's look further. Now, I'm going to read a story for you at the end of this lesson. I am responsible when I do my job every day. You're being responsible. That's the way. Tidy your room and clean up your toys. Work hard at school. Don't make too much noise. Say sorry. Say I am sorry, not just sorry. Say sorry if you make a mistake. If something isn't yours, don't take it. Use your manners and say thank you and please. Cover your nose when you have to sneeze is being responsible. Being responsible is easy. You see, you can do it. Now, being responsible is using a face mask when you're in a public place. Being responsible is covering your sneeze or your cough with your elbow when you don't have a tissue or a hanky to cough in. Do you understand? That's being responsible. You're keeping your germs to yourself. You're not sharing it. Now, responsibility means that it is up to you. Keep track of your belongings, coats, lunches, pens. When you go out, you don't throw your things anywhere, anyhow. Keep your things in the right place. Be organized. Not when you want to write, you're looking, where is my pencil? I cannot find my shoe. I cannot find. Where did you keep it? Did you keep it where you're supposed to keep it? Do your homework and bring it with you to school when we return to school. Even now, sometimes I give you work. Do you do it? Do you send it back to me? I do my own part. I'm responsible. I teach. So you do your own part. You do your work. When you don't understand, you ask questions. That's being responsible. Mr. Edobon, I don't understand what you just said. And I'll say it again. That's being responsible. Huh? Now, R for responsible. Developing self-care. Now you can see from developing self-care, your cutlery, you eat well, you brush your teeth. When you use the toilet, you flush. You don't leave your poo there. Flush it. Don't leave your poo-poo. You don't want to see it. Flush your poo-poo. Don't keep your shoes in the sitting room. No, except if that is where you keep your shoes, where all shoes have been kept. If that's not where shoes have been kept, don't drop your shoes in the sitting room. You come back, you remove your shoes and take it where it's supposed to be. Helping with chores. You can wash your undies now. Yes, mommies, daddies, please allow them to wash their undies. Allow them, just supervise. Let them wash it. Wash your stockings. You can do that. You can. I know some of you have help, but just on your undies, your stockings, your vest, try wash it. You can wash your plate with supervision. Wash your plates. Your plates. Please allow them to try. Let them wash the plates they eat in. And then clear your plate after eating. Don't leave your plate on the table. No. If you spill any food on the floor or on the table while eating, please pick it up. Pick it up. I'm seeing you. Pick it up. I'll send my eyes. I'll come to your house and check and see those of you that are leaving places untidy. Now, recognize rules. Sometimes you go visiting to people's house and they rule in their house that you don't enter their house with your shoes. Please remove your shoes outside. Don't go into their house with your shoes. No, remove your shoes outside. If they don't climb chairs, they don't jump on chairs, please don't jump on their chairs. No. Do you understand? And if they have rules in their house that you don't switch on television, don't go picking on their remotes to switch on their TVs. Don't touch people's phones. No. Don't do that. Even your mom's phone, don't touch it. Before you touch it, you ask, Mommy, can I use your phone? Mommy, please, can I take this? Helping others too is way of being responsible. You help others. When you see your mommy carrying heavy bags and you can actually help pick one, please help. Do you understand? Planning and organizing. Clear your toys after playing with them. Don't leave it. Somebody might step on it and injure themselves. Doing things for yourself. Try to do things for yourself. Now, I'm going to read a story for you as I wrap up this class about responsibility. Responsibility is being dependable. Responsibility is getting things done and letting people know that they can count on you. There are many ways to be responsible. Now, here's a story about Stephen, Robert, and Tim. Stephen, Robert, and Tim had a group project due on Friday. They didn't have enough time in class, so they each took part of the project home to finish. Each of them brought their completed part back to class Friday morning. The 3 boys got their project done. They were responsible. Everybody played his part well. That's why the project was done. Carly never let her friends down. If she said she'd be somewhere, she was there. If she said she'd do something, she did it. That's why the teacher had her help with the class calendar. Carly was very dependable. Now, when you say you will do something, make sure you do it. Don't say you do this and you don't do it. That is irresponsibility. Now, your work. How do you show responsibility? Tell me. Now, you're going to tell me 5 things you do at home to show you are responsible. And then you're going to write 5 things that you will start doing. That means you're not doing them, to show you are responsible. Is that okay? Now, I hope to see you do your work. That's a way of showing me that you're responsible. Bye. And take care. Well,